If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 114 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We start with a game at home against Derby County, a team that actually we've already played this season in the Barclays Premier League. I think we played away from home in the game in the BPL. Now it's time for the Capital One Cup. We've of course already knocked out Chesterfield and Coventry City on our way to this particular round of the competition at the end of September. Kevin Schmidt is back in the starting lineup, returning from injury, hoping that he can actually put in a good performance here and give, to be fair, the players that have been in very, very good form so far, Georgiev, Casada and Ranti, a good run for their money for a first team spot. That's the best way to get the best out of your strikers, is to just kind of challenge them to get, have them all trying to outperform each other to get that first team spot. And so far, everybody has been scoring goals. So it's good for me as a manager and as someone trying to play with the side, to have them all seemingly in great form, scoring goals. And unfortunately, Georgiev couldn't quite find the back of the net there with a decent left-footed shot. It was a good save by their goalkeeper. I think it's Grant. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. But Connor Wickham here plays a nice little 1-2 with Craig Bryson. And he eventually has the shot, but this time not a very good effort. And it does flow well over the top of the bar. So Derby were threatening, but as were we at the other end. Already had one chance with Georgiev. Here Schmidt and Georgiev link up quite nicely. Georgiev is going to turn inside onto that left foot, go for a cheeky finesse. It's blocked. Brings it down on his chest though. Has the secondary shot. It is Grant in goal, and another good save from him keeps us out yet again. But 10 minutes from half time, going to flick this on with Kevin Schmidt, again heavily involved in the play. Michael Wood's going to go for a nice run, then turn back inside, cheeky back heel to Georgiev, again in space on his left foot, tries to dig it out this time, gets an even better angle on the shot, and a brilliant finish. You'll see from the replay, he was kind of central when he hit it, and he really dug it out from underneath him to whip it into the far corner to make it Cambridge United 1, Derby County 0. Schmidt was celebrating, jumping up and down right in front of the goalkeeper there, almost rubbing it in. But that is a very, very good finish on Strail Georgiev's left foot to give us a 1-0 lead. And we're still not done for the first half, trying to create a second chance if we can. Woods again involved. He was having a very good game in centre mid as well. And Georgiev is going to find the back of the net for a second time here, although you could probably tell even before the chance was taken that he was going to end up having that goal disallowed for being 2 or 3 good yards offside. So we head into the second half. Connor Wickham trying to break over the line and cause us some problems defensively. I tackle him, and then he quite easily and quite comfortably tackles me back. And as you can see above the Derby sign in the top left-hand corner, he's going to get sent off for that challenge, Connor Wickham. And you'll see from the replay, especially considering he's a striker making that challenge, that is a inch perfect, picture perfect sliding tackle. Viola tackles him, and look at that, brilliant tackle. Viola goes down, did pick up a knock and had to walk it off, but unfortunately for Derby, Connor Wickham got sent for that, and he really didn't deserve to, because that was a stellar sliding tackle. They were going to have another chance though, and Fabian Torres had his work out there with a decent save, actually holding on to it quite nicely as well. Actually, he's had a tendency to just bat things away so far when we've been playing him, hoping that he's going to show some improvement soon. And Georgiev gets through one-on-one here. I'm not entirely too sure how he wasn't able to put that in the back of the net. It was a fantastic block from the Derby defender, but we were able to get a 1-0 win. They didn't really threaten with their 10 men, and we couldn't find a way through to get a second goal, but it didn't matter because we get the victory. We are through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. I think that's through to the 5th round now, so we're on a very good cup run in that particular competition. Unfortunately, the prize money you get for it isn't as good as it perhaps could be, so our transfer budget isn't being boosted that well, but regardless, winning money is winning money, so it will all go towards potentially maybe bringing in a player on pre-contract in January rather than actually helping us afford to buy someone outright. But we jump back to Barclays Premier League action for the second game of the episode, away from home this time at the Boleyn Ground or Upton Park, whichever you like to call it. And we're playing, of course, our starting full strength 11 this time. Kieran Westwood back between the sticks, Georgiev and Ranti up top. Ranti gets the start after, of course, being in fantastic form over the weekend. So hopefully tonight tonight, same difference, is going up at 8 p.m. We can have another good performance from him and get ourselves a victory. Got a decent win against Derby, although it was hard fought, but Ranty was involved here, playing it over to Adarabio, and he gets us off to a fantastic start. 1-0 after 12 minutes. Into the back of the net it goes. He was in loads of space back there. Really poor defending from West Ham. We're only a couple of minutes after that particular chance when the next effort comes into question. Georgiev tries to get it through to the on-rushing Aquadai, drops to Ranty, goes on a nice run. Obviously, he's extremely fast. Turns inside on that right foot, and he showed a very, very good finessed finish in the game against Liverpool, and that one was just as impressive. Across the keeper into the top corner to make it Cambridge United 2, West Ham United 0. We're still only just at the 20th minute, and he's going to make it 3. We haven't even reached 20 minutes played yet, and it's Cambridge United 3, West Ham 0, and Ranty scored 2. The ball kind of bounces up off Adarabio there really weirdly, but we are going to pick the ball up on the edge of the box with Andy Kellett. Nice little back heel to Downing. I didn't feel comfortable shooting with my left back there. We're going to get a little bit lucky with Gruezo in the way that he keeps hold of possession there. Gets it out to Julian Spaller. Nicholas Spaller. I keep calling him Julian, I don't know why. Nicholas Spaller. Ranty wins the secondary header, and Georgiev is there to pounce on it with a very, very accomplished finish, just racing onto it and smashing it into the back of the net to make it Cambridge 4, West Ham 0 before we even got to half-time. Into the second half we went, and as you can see, we're almost at the end of the second half now as well. Fabian Cassada has come onto the pitch for Georgiev, trying to power his way past Chambers, gets the pace on him and the turn, commits him to the challenge, then dances around him, and on his weaker left foot smashes it into the back of the net to make it Cambridge 5, West Ham United 0. So we, quite frankly, burst their bubbles at West Ham. They were forever blowing bubbles, but Cambridge United turned up and burst every single one of them. So we get a 5-0 victory, and that will go very nicely into our points tally for the Premier League and with our goal difference as well. But as you can see, squad report in the background, it is Monday. Kieran Westwood already up one, despite being 34 years of age in goal. Looks like he was a very good signing at goalkeeper. As you can see, Andy Kellett's growing. Paul Downing's gone up as well. Aquadar continues to grow, now up to 69 at 21 years of age. If there's anyone in particular you want to have a closer look at, then obviously feel free to pause the video and have a closer look. Nicholas Spaller is growing, so's Georgiev. Ranty isn't growing, but he has scored 9 goals in 9 games and gotten 2 assists, so he's proven to be an absolute bargain at 1.9 million. Marco Polenz, the young guy we signed as a free agent as a right back, is growing nicely. So Stefano Gabbiadini. Solomon's gone up too, despite barely playing. He's unhappy though. He does want to play more football, and I am going to have to make sure that I give him a little bit more first team football before the end of the season. Otherwise, he'll want to leave, and I don't really want to let him go, especially with 86 stand tackling. But Fabian Torres is growing slightly. He's now 61 rated. He's kept 3 clean sheets in 5 games, to be fair to him. So hopefully, if I can continue to give him some first team football throughout the season, or maybe get him a loan spell, he'll be able to continue to grow. We actually have, weirdly enough, I'd say 50% of the amazing talents that my youth scouts are putting up right now are actually goalkeepers. It's really strange. So I'll perhaps in one of the future episodes actually show you what the youth scouts have pulled up for me so far and give you a closer look at that. But right now we're concentrating on the league because, as you can see, we are second in the Barclays Premier League after 10 games. A quarter of the way through the season, Cambridge United sit 3 points off top of the league. We've had a very good start to the season so far, but of course we did make an extremely big leap this year with all of the transfers that we brought in. There are plenty of new signings that have drastically improved the state of the squad, and it's showing on the pitch. Whether it will last the full season, I don't know. Obviously last year we started this well and then really tailed off to finish 10th. Hopefully we can maintain kind of 5th or 6th. I would love a Europa League spot, I really would. Cambridge United in Europe, even if it is just the Europa League for next season, would be absolutely fantastic. But right now that's the situation as is. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, and I will see you next time.